Good evening. I don't think there's any doubt that immigration policy needs reform, but I think using the word crisis right now to describe where we're at is really a misplaced statement, because for 4 years we had complete and total open borders, unvetted sponsors, and millions of people come into this nation who we have no idea where they're from, what they've done, and millions of those people and children were trafficked. We know that. They were labor trafficked, they're sex trafficked. Whistleblowers would tell you that there's been organ harvesting as well, so their bodies themselves have been trafficked. And so there's collateral damage from those policies. And those were policies. I don't think they created a crisis. I think it was a strategic plan. Now we've got an administration in place that is supporting our legal immigration laws, and there's going to be ugly fallout. The fact that we have SB 54, I think is the name of the law in California, where if there are violent, criminal, illegal aliens, they can't be handed over to local law enforcement, or I'm sorry, from local law enforcement to ICE in the jails. They have to be released out into the community. That's a terrible idea. Sets a terrible precedent. And of course it's going to cause discord and chaos in our streets. I think it's important also, and this was something that was shown through MyCop's graph in one of their earlier presentations, was that the deportations that are happening throughout the country, not just on border states. Whistleblowers also announced that throughout the last 4 years, millions of people were strategically flown into blue states throughout the nation. And there's a purpose for that, with census, with congressional apportionment, with voting. President Obama removed the citizenship question from our census that had been on there since the 1800s. So that changed the way census was counted, and money, and congressional votes. So there are real implications to what's happening. I think it's also important to note that I'm finding it very odd that there's not more outrage at the children and the people that are being found trafficked in these sites, and that there were convicted felons next to them. So I oppose public funds going to these causes, but I certainly support private funds, and that's where people can give their donations, their time, their money, their energy for causes that they believe in. But I don't think that it's a public fund, and taxpayers should not be condoning